I would just like to welcome you all to celebrate this amazing accomplishment of the arrival of the Stroke Across America team. This initiative, this project just takes advocacy and awareness to an entirely different plane, a national level of awareness.
Awareness was so aptly described. It's also empowering one another and the whole healthcare community to embrace recovery as involving emotional recovery, the identity, rebuilding identity, creating new identity, empowering post-traumatic growth in people regardless of what deficits there are.
2010, I had this severe stroke. It robbed me of all speech. I had to relearn how to say my name, how to make a sound. Writing identity theft makes me realize recovery is not more than emotional journey to rebuild my identity and disabilities.
They've been an inspiration and a really cherished collaborator on several meaningful initiatives. We've worked together with other colleagues across the country to develop these aphasia book club supports. We've piloted the reading of Deb's wonderful text in our own aphasia treatment programs, and we've been working together with much help from Jody and Craig at the back of the room on sort of incorporating this focus of emotional recovery and rebuilding identity into our graduate school curricula.
Stroke Across America, which really was, how do you rebuild a rewarding life in the face of disabilities? How do you use adaptation? How do you remain flexible? How do you celebrate small wins on the way to bigger things?
I mean, what a lot you have accomplished in 3 short years. Your work in Stroke Onward has made such an impact on a national scale. You've had collaborations with many universities throughout the country on their training programs. You've had collaborations with the American Stroke Association and also with an organization near and dear to my heart, which is Aphasia Access. And I think we should just spend a moment or two now, though, talking about this latest project.
And oh, by the way, I've wanted to ride cross country since I was 22, so how much the better to do it with a purpose.
I didn't.
Most cycling routes try to avoid the big cities, and we wanted to raise awareness, and that's where the people are. So we took an unusual route that added miles, gave us more city riding than maybe we liked as we approached cities. In many ways, that was the most rewarding part of this whole journey. The building of community among survivors, their families, and the people who care about them and often do the hard, heavy lifting work. Our mission for this particular ride was raising awareness, and this was a central way that we tried to do it. That's what our work is about, is not letting the disabilities that come with stroke or other traumas force us into a mindset of living a paler version of our old lives. It's building a new life that can be every bit as full of adventure, of joy, of meaning, of purpose. That really is what it's all about. And you know, there's no reason you can't have a little fun.
You can't expect the unexpected ever, which you can't expect a stroke, you can't expect a traumatic brain injury, but it's just, okay, now what? Let's go forward and let's see what we can do.
I think the biggest unexpected benefit is this family that we've got here.
I believe in this. My identity is how I can be better every day. It's why I said, okay, I have to do this, even though that's camping, even though it's hot.
I never thought he would drive again, but now he drives everywhere.
I never thought he would ski again, but now he helps others learn to ski.
I never thought he would be able to use his woodworking tools, but he makes toys and picture frames and still fixes anything that is broken.
And somehow we all found the Aphasia Community Group. And for that, we are grateful.
Together, we advocate for us, cycling across America this time, so we can fight in the storm to win.
I've always told my students and my colleagues and myself over and over again that stroke survivors and people with aphasia not only are my teachers, they're also my heroes.
Never doubt a small group of thoughtful and committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. And this group of allies that we have here, I think, is that community, that village, and we can, again, try and take this gift you've given us and run with it.